Well, two things. One, I really appreciated Matt when Pastor Cheon
Right.
stood up against Gavin Newsom, who is going to attempt to become the next president. And we, as a community, better raise our voices because we have not adequately expressed the fact that he locked up pastors. He wanted to put them in prison, shut down Christians when they met in their home for worship or in a public assembly. And that Matt took up the case after Cheon, with his church in Pasadena, was being fined like $1,000 a day for every person that went to the church. They had to pay $1,000. The pastor going to jail, and Matt took the case up to the Supreme Court and won it. I think it was in February of 2021, issuing a protection for all of us from a governor in the future shutting down a church because they decide that's in the best interest of the community. So I think that these cases, but here's the other side of this. And this is going to go down badly, I guess, with a lot of our audience, but let's be realistic now. Let's be smart. When we win that case regarding abortion, it goes from the Supreme Court to the states. The states now have to battle it out. If the church doesn't do a better job of moving the needle of public opinion, then it creates a problem in the election process. Because the average unbeliever who feels like you're not being loving and tolerant, who's been educated under the corrupt school systems and the university system, they're going to put every candidate that's a Christian in the crosshairs of where do you stand on this issue. So Christians are going to have a challenge, and uncertain, even good conservatives might have a challenge, because when we make gay marriage an issue, the church has to enter what Wilberforce called the sustained pattern of public persuasion. Many of us have to come out and explain why it is this isn't healthy for families and children. And by the way, the trans activism and the killing of people that's going on needs to be linked to the LGBTQ movement, because it's a movement away from common sense. Anyway, that's the big enchilada on that.